The real family issues are between me, my mom, and my sister. Ever since I've been with Troy, they have used him as a scapegoat for any of the decisions I've made that they don't personally agree with.
I first met Troy when I was getting out of another relationship. Troy is 17 years older than I am. Within the first year of dating Troy, I got pregnant with our daughter.
When I told my parents the news of my pregnancy, they didn't tell me congratulations. They berated me with questions surrounding my pregnancy and whether or not I was going to be happy with my choice. By the time I found out I was pregnant, I had become unemployed. I decided to start working as a webcam model. Alicia had moral objections to the kind of work that I was doing. Because of that, she couldn't have me in her life anymore. She didn't even want me attending her wedding. Troy does sometimes lose his temper, but he's never put me or my daughter at any risk. Troy has never hurt me, intimidated me, and he has never lied to me. I did speak to my mother about disagreements that Troy and I had had. Never did I mention to my mother him being physically violent. Troy is my rock. I want my mom and my sister to accept my relationship with him and understand that's the person I want to be with. If nothing changes, I'm willing to cut those ties with my family before I sacrifice my peace at home with Troy and my daughter.
Are you being dominated? Have you lost your will to think and feel and make decisions?
Absolutely not. I am very much in control of my own life, and I get to make a lot of decisions, not for myself, but for my entire family.
Why would they just make all this stuff up?
I think the reason that they're lying is because they want to cover up their own mistreatment of me.
Is she lying, or is this a misperception?
Right. I'm not lying.
Is she reading the situation wrong?
I think it could be both, but there's certain things that she just spoke about, in particular saying that Troy was going to kill me. That is a lie. It's also a lie that he got in her personal space. She actually ran from my dining room across my living room and started screaming in my face to try to de-escalate the situation. I took 3 steps back, and when I did, she said, "What, are you afraid?" And she, again, took a few steps forward to get in my face, at which point Troy stood up behind me with our 2-year-old in his arms and said, "You're not gonna speak to my wife like that in her own house." She, my mother.
You're not his wife.
You're not his wife. And he didn't say that. He said, "You're not going to talk to my Christina that way." You stayed seated.
That's a lie.
And I was standing because my knees
Are we
hurt.
here to talk about what word he used to describe me? Or are we here to talk about how you put my 2-year-old's life in danger by getting physical? No one laid so much as a finger on you. Not one person.
I didn't get physical. All I did was stand up for myself.
That's a lie, and you're lying.
Put my chest out, and my breasts bumped his chest.
If
and
he's
he
standing
tried to say,
stationary
I
and you
him.
move towards him, then yes.
I didn't take a step.
That's a lie. You're lying, and if you don't think
step.
you're lying, then you're delusional.